welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Last time Ishgard requested our aid for defending against a siege of dragons, and Alzano was talking with the Alliance leaders about that. My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent requests for an audience have prompted a gathering of a council. Needless to say, I felt obliged to attend. The Alliance leaders are already settled within. Let us join them, shall we?
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Brave's intervention.
Ul'dah has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard, not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Teleji Adeleji and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
Thank you, asshole. The free companies are the game's guilds, right?
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again.
All right.
If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Ul'dah to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
Once again, I owe you an apology. It would seem you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Orshafant and Sir Emmerich to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as the Eorzea's guardians. Captain Ilbert, what news? When the assault has begun, we have but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join Lord House Durandare at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. Serious, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses at the Steps of Faith. Report first to Sir Marceline at the Gates of Judgment. He will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. I'm kinda with Merlin. Alfino seems to assume he knows all, which I seriously doubt. You're the appointed captain of the Sellsword contingent? Then welcome. There's no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, the Dravanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks, and for the present I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the Steps of Faith and continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, we shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once the advanced skirmishers are slain. I believe you need reinforcements. once. Okay. Rounded up the forces here. Both ours and theirs, apparently. And there's a commander. Yeah, this doesn't look good. I hope at least some of these guys come back home alive. And here there are some adventurers. They're truly here. I met this group later in Ishgard during the Ishgardian restoration questline. Where they, in fact, did come. This is the guy we talked to, one of the guys we talked to in Revenant's Toll, who wasn't yet certain if he could come. What news, adventurer? The reinforcements? Decimated, you say? Dravanian devils. Damn their scaly hides. Hold fast to your grief and fury, sir. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in the battle to come. You commit yourself to the siege, I would know what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the Sea of Clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that ward the barrier we call Danifin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost layer, the tri-stamped witch Ishgard stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. Now all rests on us, adventurer. Lead your comrades out onto the steps of faith and prepare to meet the horde. May the fury guide your blades. And we unlock the steps of faith, which counts as a trial. Oh, it's a pretty unusual one. There's our boss. This huge dragon. We claim victory this day, or Ishgard falls. Accept the fury into your heart. Defend this bridge with your life's blood. They seek to swarm the healers. Focus your attacks on the flyers. This is my job as tank. Keep the nasties away from the bad guys. From the healers. Anyone man the cannons? Yeah, not these anymore. Those are about to fall. Whoosh. Fine, I take a cannon. You're annoying me. Die. Okay, too late. Back to hitting them. We need to defeat this boss before he reaches the city. But while the boss itself is not really dangerous, they are on a timer. Blast! They've broken through the second layer. There are 2 more wards behind that. Yes, don't let them rush the cannons. If just someone would take care and use the cannons. But someone at least uses the tower. Climb the tower and man the dragon killer. Steady now. Time your shot. Ah, a wasted bolt. some reason, no one in this group likes the cannons. They're actually rather useful. Another ward down. Bleed them for every step. Our defenses grow thin. Shout your triumph to the heavens, my friends! This day belongs to Ishgard and her blessed defenders! And the exit is at the last ward or there at the gate. With Bishop fallen, they flee. The dragons, they are withdrawing! Victory is ours! One of Nidok's greatest champions, slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidok? Why did you not join your minions and make this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Maybe you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Ishgard and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidok, and only your death will sate my lands. Serious, the dragons are routed. Lest you wonder, the fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce, but my crystal braves were not found wanting. Commander Leveilleur, Sirius, true to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray, let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with proper courtesy. I too would offer my thanks, Sirius. Through your deeds, we have achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Ravanian horde was weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And perhaps equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I'm confident that the day will come soon when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against the dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step, we march ever nearer to our goal. And as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend, and I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilber back to Uldar and reassign those braves whose squads suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray return to Revenant's Toll and share your tale with Minfilia in person. Let's do that. Sirius, welcome back. Alphonse sent word of a siege and, of course, of a role you played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Sirius. Thank you. And I think that's a good place to end this episode after the end of the Siege of Ishgard. Yeah. I'm less confident than Alphino about the future, but hey, at least we achieved something here. Until next time, I am Mace, and don't get lost.